Today on World News, tensions are rising between the Meritocratic Republic of Gamers and the United Coalition consisting of the countries of Journalista and Developeri. This issue dates back all the way to 2014 when Journalista took claim of the West Gamer Sea and started calling it the South Journalista Sea. The Republic responded by sinking one of Journalista's ships that was in the sea, and Journalista took to Twitter vowing to hold the Gamer Republic accountable for its actions, to which the Republic responded, skill issue. The Republic asked Journalista to a 5v5 competitive CS match to settle things once and for all, but Journalista refused, stating the offer to be bigoted, biased, and bullshit in nature. In 2016, Developeri created trade terms with the Republic, forcing an added fee for purchase of games, which is their biggest resource and best export. This fee would later be called microtransactions. Relations between the two would become even more sullied when the Republic's Prime Minister Asmongold claimed that its import of games from Developeri were, quote, hot fucking garbage that's hotter than diva porn and fucks more than Johnny Sins. Developeri's king, Bobby Kotick, then said, nah bro, you just fucking suck at Mythic. Considering that the Republic is Developeri's biggest importer of games and exports is the #1 thing propping up Developeri's GDP, economists around the world are questioning Developeri's choice to bite the hand that feeds it, stating, it's like joining the war on drugs on the side of drugs. Experts on foreign relations are absolutely stumped on this issue. Here's what they have to say.
It's like you buy a game at a GameStop and Santa's manning the register. You say the game's shit and you want to refund it, and he goes, fine then, give it back, you ungrateful bastard. And then you ask, are you gonna give me my money back? No, of course not. I fucking earned it.
Journalists are acting like hot shit. My brother in Christ, your job is to report on games. You're not the second coming of Christ. You're not the greatest thing since sliced bread. Shut the fuck up and do your job. Tensions continued rising over the last 8 years until finally the United Coalition declared war. They enlisted help from Metacritic, a private militia only leading world powers have enough power to get. Hey everyone, welcome back to my Elden Ring playthrough.
Give it a negative Steam review right now!
Oh shit, oh god, it's a Kotaku game journalist!
That's right, I'm gonna make you read one of my articles if you don't do as I say!
No, please no, anything but that! No, please, I have a wife and kids!
Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? I think it is absolutely preposterous what is happening right now in the Gamer Republic. Tens of thousands of lives have been lost because the United Coalition just wants to prove that they have bigger dicks than them?
There's a lot of sexual tension right now between the game industry and gamers. Game journalists and gamers say fuck you to each other so often, one of these days it might actually happen. The funny thing is that game developers are becoming so used to people playing their games that when people stop playing their shit, they feel like, oh no, I couldn't have possibly made a shitty game. It can't be me, this can't be skill issue, it's gotta be the gamer's fault. This one game dev said on Reddit that he's started to hate gamers. I can't really say blame him because I've had instances where I hate my clients at work, but the one thing you can't ever do is straight up fucking tell them that you hate them. The moment game devs decide to alienate and antagonize their audiences is the moment gamers stop making excuses for them and give them the ye olde Cleveland steamer. This situation is so absurd it's given me testicular torsion because game journalists nowadays are just activists, LARPing as journalists. And they're calling gamers out for being sexist for not thinking characters that look like Jabba the Hutt are hot. You entered the gaming space. What did you expect was gonna happen when you said those things? A pizza party? When in Rome, you do as the Romans do. You can't just waltz into Rome and then say, I don't like how things are done here. You'd be fucking dead by sundown. On the other hand, publishers are becoming increasingly anti-consumer and have stopped caring entirely, which is the equivalent of standing up after taking a shit to get their shit from the bowl just to throw it at gamers. Meanwhile, Kenny Rogers' jackass over here is making cookies out of tinfoil, all-purpose cream, and pubic hair, telling gamers if they don't like what they make, they're welcome to go somewhere else. And gamers respond gladly, saying, thank you very much, I would rather eat at the chum bucket, shit in my hands, and then clap. It's like imagine your partner cheats on you and then you tell them that you feel incredibly hurt and they respond with, I'm sorry you feel that way. There's just no way these are real people. I think AI has already taken over and these poor people got brainwashed and got replaced with Grok and ChatGPT. Then there's game critics who have clear bias and zero objectivity about what's good and what's bad. Just the idea of game critics existing diminishes my hope for humanity, because the only reason they exist is that people don't actually know what they like and don't like, because they're too stupid to form their own opinions and need other people to think for them. That's all for today. This war is moronic and we're gonna see AAA devs and game journalists on the streets in a few months begging for scraps. Dismissed. Leave a death threat if you hate the video. Goodbye.